When I was 16 years old, I started thinking about what I wanted to do in the future. Then I discovered a book called Mastery. It covered everything that I needed to know, from the start of a journey to becoming a master in a specific field. Here are some of the insights and quotes that I gathered from it. The time that leads to mastery is dependent on the intensity of our focus. We've all heard that doing an activity for 10,000 hours makes us a master in it. But let's break that down a little bit. If we spend only 1 hour a day trying to master our craft, it would approximately take us around 27 years to really become a master. I believe that's a lot of time, and that's why I started putting more hours into trying to become a master in my craft, and then it would take me a lot less. I mean, if you're 20 years old right now and you think that it will take you 27 years, you'll be 47 and then you'll be a master. I think that that's really not the best way to approach it, and that's why I try to do it at least 2 hours a day so that I can be at least 30 something when I become a master. Now, of course, 10,000 hours is really just a number put out there. It might be less for you, it might be even more for you. That's not even the case here. What matters is really spending the time in a thoughtful way and making all the necessary actions to really advance in your skill and in your craft. If you're just spending all these hours thinking that you're progressing, but actually you're just wasting your time because, let's say, all these 10,000 hours you're just reading about the specific field and you're not really putting in any action into the field, then even if you spend 20,000 hours, you'd still not be a master. First you would have to learn, then you would have to become an apprentice to someone, then you would have to start applying the skills, then you would start to change up things a little bit, and then eventually you would become a master. But it's not like you're an apprentice right now, you spend 10,000 hours and you become a master immediately. That's not how it works. It is a curse to have everything go right on your first attempt. Imagine that everything you do goes right on the first try and everything is sunshine and rainbows. I believe this is very bad for us, and there are two specific reasons about it. The first one is that we will not be learning as much because failures are actually the best teachers for success. So the more we avoid failures, the least of a chance we can actually advance and go forward towards our goals. And second, we will be valuing our achievements a lot less. Because if it was really that easy and we couldn't really fail at any point, then it wouldn't really even matter. I mean, we would have less motivation, we would have less discipline towards the goal because we would know that in the end we will succeed. And what's the fun in that? Chance favors only the prepared mind. Now, of course, there is luck in everything. Whatever we do, whatever our actions are, luck might come into play and it might affect us positively or it might affect us negatively. But whatever the case, the more prepared we are, the more we have trained for specific actions, the more we have trained for specific situations that might occur, the higher the chance we can actually use this luck in our advantage. He got lucky, that's why he is now a top businessman, that's why his business is now succeeding. He got lucky, that's why he is now a top athlete. We hear this all the time, he got lucky. But no, actually, a lot of the people that we see who are successful, they were training a lot, they were preparing a lot, and when luck actually showed up, they took full advantage of it. A false path in life is generally something we're attracted to for the wrong reasons. Money, fame, attention, and so on. Having only money or fame as our only goal will certainly lead us down to a very bad path. What we actually need to do is start thinking about what these two can provide us as possibilities. Let's take money for example. The more money we have, the more people we can help around us. We can help our family, we can help our friends, we can help people around us with their financial problems. We can be financially independent, but it's not only about us, it's also about the people around us. And that's what money is actually for. It's not just to keep score, it's not just to earn more and more. There needs to be something that you get in return. It's not only the money as the sole goal. And then on the other hand, let's take fame. The more famous you are, the more you can actually build on your personal brand, and this will unlock other business opportunities for you. The more people know about you, the more they will be able to a lot easily get into your business as customers, as employees, or just as some kind of an advisor maybe. But the more of a higher personal brand you have, the more successful you can be in any of your business endeavors that you might have in the future. And of course, this also relates to the first point, which is money. The higher the personal brand that you have, the more money you can actually earn, and then the cycle goes back and back. The need for certainty is the greatest disease the mind faces. Especially in our 20s, now is really not the right time to be seeking certainty. We need to be going forward, we need to be seeking audacious goals, we need to be trying to achieve more and more, be disciplined, trying to reach higher and higher goals, because we have all the energy in the world, we have the least amount of risk we can ever have, and no one is really dependent on us. I mean, we don't really have a family, we don't have any children, or at least I think so. If you're, let's say, 20 years old, you don't really have anyone depending on you, and even if you fail, it wouldn't really matter, and you'll be able to recover from it. Let's say you lose $1,000, you lose $10,000, you will be able to recover from that eventually. It's not something that will put you off and you'll never be able to recover. So take that risk and let's see where our 20s take us. The author of this book, Robert Greene, might be considered controversial by some people, but that doesn't mean the advice in his books isn't really valuable. I've also read another one of his books called 48 Laws of Power, and I would say that it's even better than Mastery. I'll probably be doing a video on it as well. Now that we've read this amazing book, let's take action. Make sure to check out the rest of my videos, and there you'll be able to find more and more advice about growth, about planning, and about being more disciplined in your life. See you there.